Observing the night sky. Ah, the night sky. My scales shimmer just thinking of it. The stars above are more than spakes of light. They're ancient storytellers, eternal guides, and friends to those of us who seek their wisdom. To observe the night sky is to unlock a portal to the cosmos, a doorway to wonder and mystery that humbles even the mightiest dragon. Come, gather close, and I shall tell you how to make friends with the night sky, whether you're young or old, human or dragon. For this ritual belongs to all who feel the call of the stars. Preparing for a night with the stars. First, let's talk about preparation. Observing the night sky isn't something to be rushed. In my youth, I'd often soar to the highest peaks, where the air is thin, and the stars are so close you can almost feel their warmth. Humans, I know, can't fly so high yet. But you can still find a perfect spot by seeking a quiet place away from the glowing lights of towns and cities. To truly see the stars, you must give your eyes time to adjust to the dark. Imagine it like waiting for an old friend to settle in before the stories begin. Just as a dragon takes a few breaths before breathing fire, your eyes need a good 20 to 30 minutes in darkness to see the heavens in all their splendor. Bring a warm cloak, for even I find the night air brisk sometimes, and perhaps a blanket to lie on. I do recommend bringing a star map if you're new to this. Think of it as a guide through the celestial forest. The stars move in patterns and rhythms that may seem mysterious at first, but with a map, you'll start to recognize familiar faces and forms. The art of constellation spotting. Now, let me tell you about constellations, those clusters of stars that form pictures in the sky. Humans across history have looked up and seen patterns, each culture with its own stories and meanings. The Greeks saw a hunter, Orion, with his belt and sword. Others saw gods and animals, heroes and monsters. Dragons, too, have our tails like the great dragon spiral that twists its way around the North Star, our ancient guardian, known to some of you as Polaris. To begin, I suggest looking for the brightest constellations first. The Big Dipper, that famous ladle in the sky, is a friendly starting point. It leads the way to Polaris, which itself never seems to wander, always marking the north. If you trace a line from the stars on the edge of the Big Dipper's bowl, you'll arrive at Polaris, the steadfast star. From there, other constellations reveal themselves like a trail of breadcrumbs. Cassiopeia, shaped like a great W in the sky, is a beautiful guide. And if you spot Orion with his 3-star belt, know that you're looking upon one of the most storied figures in human star lore. These constellations are like old friends. Once you know them, you'll find them again and again, guiding you through the night. Listening to the stars. Once you're settled and the constellations have come into view, it's time to listen, not with your ears, but with your heart. You see, each star speaks, not in words, but in a timeless language of light and energy. Astronomers may call it starlight, but to me, it's more like a cosmic song, one that echoes across the vastness of space. Look closely at the stars, and you'll notice they twinkle, some shimmer blue, others red, each hue and flicker telling you about the star's life and nature. Blue stars burn hotter and younger, while red stars glow with the warmth of age and wisdom. The stars are alive, my friend, not as you and I are, but with an ancient vitality that spans billions of years. They're born, they grow, they live glorious lives, and eventually, they return to the darkness from which they came. Consider this as you observe them. These tiny lights are suns, each one a world apart from ours, and many of them likely have planets orbiting them, perhaps with life of their own. Gazing at them is an invitation to wonder about the vastness of existence itself. The movement of the stars, now a secret of the night sky. It never stays still. Watch long enough, and you'll see that the stars shift ever so slightly, a grand procession across the heavens. The earth spins, carrying you in its embrace, giving the impression that the stars are on the move. The constellations are like actors on a celestial stage, rising in the east, climbing high, then dipping westward as the night passes. If you're watching near dawn, you may see a special star or planet glowing brighter than all the others. Often, It's Venus, the morning star, a dazzling companion as night gives way to day. Tracking these movements from night to night, season to season, you begin to feel a rhythm, a celestial heartbeat. The gift of patience. Finally, observing the night sky teaches patience, a skill every wise soul must possess. Stars and planets follow their own pace, unhurried by the rush of daily life. To observe them is to surrender to the vastness of time, to remember that the universe is timeless and infinite. It's strange, perhaps, to think of patience as a virtue of the stars, but it is true. They remind us that everything unfolds when it is meant to, that growth and understanding come not in haste, but in gentle observation. The stars were there before you, and they will be there long after. In their quiet constancy, they offer us the gift of perspective. So, my friend, when you next look up at the night sky, remember that you are not merely an observer, but a participant in the grand cosmic dance. In your breath, in your heartbeat, there is stardust, for the elements that formed you were born in the hearts of ancient stars. To observe the night sky is to commune with these origins, to marvel at the vastness of existence, and to find your place within it. And perhaps, just perhaps, as you listen to the silent stories of the stars, you will discover a wisdom that will carry you through the days and nights to come.